Simple search on Google will have advice for parents whose children may be cyberbullied. But what does a parent do when they themselves are attacked online?
Take a look around and you'll see that mums are nurturing, supportive and loving. But switch on the computer and it's a whole different story.
Why did you get pregnant when you already had a 3-month-old? What an idiot. Go cry somewhere else.
You should stop reproducing immediately.
And those are just the comments we can read out in a G time slot. Any parent will tell you there's no tougher job in the world than raising a child. And for first-time parents, it's a period when advice and empathy are invaluable. So why do some parents online feel the need to attack others for their choices?
Parenting brings out the judgment in people, everything from breastfeeding through to child raising. So the space around mummy blogs tends to be filled with goodwill as well as vitriol.
Celebrities frequently come under fire for their parenting choices, with even our favourite royals copping flack for how Prince George was strapped in. They might be used to criticism, but when you're just a regular mum wanting to connect with others, the attacks can be devastating. Popular baby product website, Babyology, recently toughened its stance on user comments on its Facebook page, following a vitriolic attack on one of its staff members. It was this picture of a child's nursery that attracted such comments like horrible and awful. You don't know much about what babies need.
If you've got a really, really thin skin and you're offended very easily, cyberspace is probably not for you.
So is it time to go hard on the parents, or is it time for parents to harden up?
Mandy Gunzberger is the CEO of Babyology and is all in favour of putting some parents in the naughty corner. Mandy, it feels this way, but has trolling and negative comments, have they gotten worse over time?
Yeah, look, we've definitely seen an increase lately, and I think that's why we've gotten to boiling point. We've now got 115,000 people like our page, and definitely as it's grown, we've seen a lot more trolling and a lot more negativity and I think nastiness.
So, Mandy, how has your crackdown on these negative comments been received by the online community?
Oh, look, by our community, we've had nothing but positive feedback. Since we announced the new policy last Thursday, which is basically if you're not going to say anything nice, don't say it at all, or if you wouldn't say it in public to a person, don't say it at all. We've had just a huge response from our community saying it's about time people did crack down on this type of thing. We're all mums and we're all just trying to do what we can, and we don't need all these other people just having opinions and telling us what to do in a really nasty forum.
Well, usually after a debate with Charlie or Dave about some issue, I get attacked by trolls, is that what we call these people? And the stuff that's said about me just would make your, well, you have got curly hair, but it'd make your hair curl, Mandy. Don't you just need to harden up a bit?
Kill more. Oh, look, I think there's definitely a point where people would say, oh, just get a tough skin and be, you know, get on with it. But it's not really just people saying, oh, that's not my style. It's really, if we put up a post about a certain nursery, people going, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen and I wouldn't put a child in there at all. Everyone's obviously entitled to an opinion, but when it gets really nasty and really personal and people start calling each other names and saying each other aren't very good parents, that type of thing, that's when I think it's up to us to get involved.
Mandy, I'm amazed by this. My wife looks after 3 very small children and she hasn't got the energy or the time to be cracking at even me. I mean, where do they find the time?
Oh, you're lucky. I think it's really, a lot of them come out late at night. So, you know, our biggest times are kind of 10 at night till 2 in the morning. So we often wake up to a barrage of comments and it's really a 24-hour-a-day thing. So we actually have to choose what comment we put on what time of day so that there is someone to moderate it.
Mandy, thanks very much.